Okay, so here we have our flavored chicken rice meals. It's enough for 2 people. You just put it in a pot with boiling water. Makes a great meal. Tastes really yummy. And we have our vacuum food sealer. And what we do is you put your vacuum seal bag into the holder and click it on and watch the vacuum in the bag. It's closing. Okay, so basically the vacuum is not working. This is what we spent the last couple of hours trying to figure out, and this is what we discovered. Yes, these are vacuum seal bags, and this is a vacuum sealer. The problem is the vacuum sealer is a food saver sealer, and it requires food saver bags. You notice the difference, and we noticed right away, is there's texture on these bags. The texture allows, when you put this in, allows the air to come out even though the bag is being pushed up against these black sections here, and the pressure is holding it, where these ones, when it seals, the air cannot come out. It doesn't have those little pockets to come out. So after a lot of experimentation, we figured out what the problem is and how to fix it.
And just a comment, the other bags are a nickel a piece versus 50 cents a piece.
Right, these are a nickel a piece. The meal itself is like 23 cents, so it didn't make sense putting a 23-cent meal into a 50-cent bag. So what you do is you take a little bit of the bag, or this also comes in rolls. Take a couple strips of it, put it inside the bag. And we did discover, because we were not having 100% sealing on these, is there's a couple different tricks you have to do. One, it has to be a fairly narrow strip. It cannot be this wide. Also, you have to have at least a ½ inch or so of extra space up here at the top. Then you put it in. If you don't,
it has to touch the food.
Right, and this also has to touch the food down here. You put it in, hit the vacuum seal, and you'll see that it pulls in all the air, basically makes it almost as hard as a brick. Goes all the way up until it's fully vacuum sealed. Okay, it's sealed now. Now the sealer is heating up the plastic and sealing it. And now, since we do have that double strip in there, we do have to make sure that we put a second seal up above the little tab that's hanging up above there, just to make sure that the bag seals nice and tight. We discovered if you didn't have this little plastic strip all the way down to the food, the bag itself again will close in on itself, and so you'll have it sealed nice and tight up here, but still have air down at the bottom, so you don't get a nice, really tight vacuum. And there you go.